Hey y'all, it's Beer Third Machine. Today's gonna be a what's up video, so stay tuned. Alright guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Julian, also known as the Beer Third Machine. Here on YouTube, I buy stuff and flip it online and make YouTube videos about it. Today is going to be a 20 what's sold for me on eBay in the last couple of days. What I'll try to do is tell you exactly how much money I have into the item and how long it took for them to sell on eBay. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. I also do other videos like the Day in the Life full-time eBay reseller and haul videos, storage lockers, all types of stuff. So if you would, go back and take a look at some of my other videos. And if you do like the content, please subscribe, comment on the video that you're watching, and also like it. It really helps the channel and I do appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get started with the 20 what's solds. They're going to be all over the board, from tools to electronics to a whole bunch of stuff in this one. So let's go ahead and get going. All right, the first one right here is going to be Craftsman USA G2. These are vintage because I know that just by the G2 on them, and made in the United States. This is just an 18 millimeter, 17 millimeter, and a 16 millimeter with free shipping, and they did go for $18. Now shipping on this was super light because it did go first class, and these guys are only about that big. These do take a while to sell, probably like 6 to 7 months, but I only pick them up for about 10 cents, so definitely not a bad return. This King Cobra 7 wood, fairway wood, 22 degree regular shaft. This was a graphite shaft, right-handed club, did go for $15. The buyer did pay shipping. I have less than $1 into this on this big bulk buy I did a while back, but I'm actually in the profit on this. Did take a while to sell, probably about a couple months, but golf season's coming up, so I think a lot of my golf clubs that I have will really start selling very quickly. These biker hat head wraps, they did go for only $10, and the buyer did pay shipping here. I have about 50 cents into these. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I'm actually already in the profit on the entire lot that I bought with this big hat lot. But if I wanted to say how much I had for each one, was about 50 cents, so I made about $5 on this one. But there weren't any real name brands. I thought there would be more Harley Davidson stuff, and there wasn't, so I threw them up on auction, and I was just getting what I could get out of them, to be honest with you. Same with this one. 6 of them went for $7, again in auction, and 3 bids, 10 days. It is what it is. I made a couple bucks and got them out of here very quickly. This snap-on hat was also in that big lot that I picked up. I picked up everything for 80 bucks. It was like 80 some pieces. Some I had to throw away, but I'm already in the profit because some of the hats sold for like $30 to $20 very quickly. This is one that sold for $12. This is a snap-on 90th anniversary K products. I really thought this would have went for more money, but the sold comps were literally only $10 to $15 plus shipping, and that's what this one sold for. So happy to see it go. This lot of 13 hats, now I've had these forever, and I'm glad that they are gone. Also put these up on auction. A lot of times when I buy hat lots, there is a lot of hats that really aren't worth listing them on their own. So I just throw them up as, like, I call them dad hat lots or dad baseball hats. And they usually go pretty good, but you're only gonna get it like $1 to $2 a piece. Here I got $1 a piece plus shipping on auction, and hats take up a lot of room. I only try to keep the valuable ones that I can sell for 10, you know, and higher plus shipping. And ones I can't, I just sell them in big lots. These are some Kim Rogers women's green boat shoes, summer flats, size 9, to go for $10, and the buyer did pay shipping. They were brand new with the box, and they that's not a really high-end brand, but I bought a huge closet a while back, probably 6 or 7 months, and I was gonna go ahead and list those because I could make 10 bucks on them. That's exactly what happened, but it took a really long time to sell. The Wii Sports I picked up about a week ago did sell for $17.15, and the buyer did pay shipping. I picked it up for $3 at a Salvation Army. This one right here is going to be a snap-on water pump socket, 1/2-inch drive for a Cadillac or Oldsmobile. This thing's super long tail. I've had it for about 10 months, but you have to get the specific buyer that wants this thing, you know, which is kind of hard. I'm already in the profit on this, so I did take an offer for $35. This one right here is going to be a Footjoy men's sleeveless golf shirt. Did go for $15. The buyer did pay shipping. It was size large, made of polyester. Footjoy, a lot of people pick Footjoy up, and they sell very fast for them. I've actually stopped picking them up unless it's a jacket or a polo with no embroideries on it. Then I'll pick it up, but I've kind of stepped away from Footjoy. I find it a lot, and it usually sells for $15, but it takes a really long time. That probably took months and months and months to sell. This one right here is going to be a Sanyo 7200 DVD VHS combo. No remote, but it did work, and I tested it properly. Did go for $45, and the buyer did pay shipping. I got that for $10 at a Goodwill probably a couple months ago. This Titleist Valkyrie design BV2520852 wedge, I'm already in the good on. This did need a grip. These usually go for a lot more money, but you have to type everything in on the Head Club to really comp these out correctly. So make sure you actually type everything in on that, because there's a big fluctuation on how much these things cost. And this one did go for $18 plus shipping. I had picked it up for $3 at a Goodwill. Again, needed a grip, so you have to deduct at least $10 off so the person can re-grip it. This M&M Racing hat was a Robert Yates NASCAR number 38. Did go for $25 plus shipping. And I picked it up at a yard sale really long time ago, probably about 5 or 6 months ago, for only $1. These Adidas men's shoes, running shoes, size 10. I actually picked these up for myself at a yard sale probably about 8 or 10 months ago. Wore them around. I didn't run in them or anything. I didn't like them as running shoes, but I walked around in them for a little bit. They were a little bit too narrow, so I said, hey, I can sell them online. So I sold them online for $10 plus shipping. There was nothing wrong with those shoes. I just didn't like them. This one right here is going to be a Polo Ralph Lauren kid shirt. I got this basically for free, and it went for $10, and the buyer did pay shipping, and it took about 3 or 4 weeks to sell. Again, here's some more skull caps for bikers. These actually went for a little bit more because they were leather, and they did go for $8, and the buyer did pay shipping. Unless these things are special in some way with a special embroidery or Harley Davidson vintage, they really don't go for a whole bunch of money. So definitely want to comp those out if you see them and you think you can make a whole bunch of money on them. Definitely comp them out before you buy them. These men's Wrangler original fit, these were brand new, size 40 by 34. I usually don't pick up Wranglers, but with them being brand new, I did go ahead and pick them up, and they did go for $20 plus shipping. I remember they were on like half off day, so I only spent about $6 on both of them. So an easy $10. Did take a while to sell, and they were pretty big, and they didn't fit in a padded flat rate, so I put them in, I think, a regular medium flat rate, or they just went regular priority mail. This vintage Carhartt went out to one of my YouTube friends, so thank you for purchasing it. I picked it up at an auction and it did go for $20 plus shipping. Super cool hat. Had those like ear flaps and stuff. It was a little bit distressed, but a super cool hat nonetheless. This one right here is a US Kids Golf UL24 single 9-iron. I keep telling people to look at these US Kids when you're out there. They're so easy to comp out. They're so easy to identify, and they just go for a good amount of money. I picked this up for $3 at the thrift store, and this one for $25, and the buyer did pay shipping. I am now targeting US Kids with the graphite shafts, because they usually go between like $20 to $30. I just sold a driver, I think, for $30. Kids clubs, I'm telling you, these things, nobody's paying attention to them in the thrift, but you heard it here first. These things are selling very quickly for me. And this one right here is going to be a Nike Catcher's Empire mask. I picked this up for $8 at a Goodwill probably about a month or two ago, and it did sell for $20 plus shipping. Sold fairly quickly, and I was actually surprised it sold right now. I was thinking it would have sold a little bit later on, but glad it's out of here. So that's 20 what sold for me in the last couple of days. I do these videos so you can find some of these items in your thrift stores or your garage sales or wherever it is that you source, flip them online and make some money for yourself. So I appreciate y'all watching, and you know I'll always catch you on the next one.